存在だけどいつしか目標に変わってたライバルも苦戦やないといけない Everybody fight it out Oh yeah やっぱりは挑戦チャレンジだしどこまで行っても果てはなし上には上俺が最初になりゃいい果たされそうにない簡単なわけなんてない見れば簡単ろ見下ろされて変わりベスト切られたって笑ってやるのさ
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Fireball. I am your host, Greg Fryer, here alongside my co-host,
Nick Moore.
And tonight we have a crazy card for you, and we are starting off with a little bit of mockery, mind you. I don't know if you can see here, we've got the Dirty Dojo, Elijah Hall, Freddie Newgate.
LT Gray playing the Dirty Dojo, baby.
That is not LT Gray. That is Dickie doing a little bit of mockery of our owner here tonight. As we see a first-round match in the Pillar of Puro Championship Tournament. Freddie Newgate will be the member participating, as you've seen on Twitter. He's threw his name in the hat for this year's title. And tonight, he's got a test ahead of him. He's got a very interesting test, something we haven't seen in a while. Something I think might make a statement, by the way, this tournament. And he's going to be coming out here and now, and that'll be none other than LT Gray's very own student, handpicked straight out of America. This is Sebastian Ramos. Yeah.
Sebastian Ramos, baby. I like him. He's a young kid, nice kid. I don't think he's got what it takes, though. He ain't got that killer instinct. Dickie's been putting that killer instinct into Freddie and Elijah. And Sebastian just don't got it. The Young Tiger system just don't got what they have with the Dirty Dojo. And I think it's going to cost them real bad in this one.
You've been training at the Dirty Dojo? You sound like quite a dirty Dojo fan.
Listen, I'm a dirty boy. That's what I can say. I'm a dirty boy.
I figured you were going to say something like that. I don't know. Sebastian looks good. I love the way he's rocking all the tigers all over him. He's got a young tiger in his corner supporting him. And I think this is a big opportunity for him. You know, somebody whose record is a little more lopsided to the losses and here in Fireball. I think a win over a guy like Freddie would be a massive statement for Sebastian as we get underway here.
Both men in the junior division.
Both juniors, absolutely. If you couldn't tell, the pop title is open to any and everybody. If you think you have what it takes to be a pillar of Fireball, you're more than welcome to participate. As here we see on the early parts of the match, Freddie immediately going to that limb work, the quick takedown, and now working away on the legs. Freddie absolutely just, as you said, has that killer instinct, and he will do whatever it takes to win a match. Quick up kick here from Sebastian. And now, looking to go to the skies, Tornado DDT. That junior speed, as you said, going to be put to the test right away as we see him now working away at the arm, and then quickly up into a swinging neckbreaker.
Listen, man, both of these men are in the junior division, but they do have very different styles. As you can see, Sebastian Ramos, big buggy flip right there. He's been training with LT Gray, and LT Gray is a big high flyer himself back in his younger days, back in his glory days, while Freddie, he gets down and dirty. That's all I can say, baby. He gets down and dirty. That's a real technical wrestler. Got the arm with a back suplex to her in the back and the arm at the same time. That's nice.
That's quickly into the arm.
Straight to the arm bar now.
Yeah, that killer instinct that we've brought up a few times now, right away going after the arm. He sees a weak point and he's going to attack it. Ramos, though, not quite done here as we're only a couple minutes into this match. Quick shots to the chest, break it up. But Freddie staying on the offensive here, maybe looking for a power bomb of some sort as he got him up. And to the outside, I think he's thinking, and he is. Oh, just nasty to the back. That one feels, you feel that through your whole body.
Listen, Freddie's probably got some beef with Sebastian. Dirty Dojo's probably got some beef with the Young Tiger system itself. We saw on Showdown. And Dickie had some words for LT Gray before LT Gray, went out there for the main event, and unfortunately, he got injured, concussed. But Dickie's got beef with El Tigre himself, the Young Tiger system. I don't think this match is gonna resolve it. I think this match is just proving to Dickie that his student's better than El Tigre.
As we see a quick cover here after getting back inside the ring. Outside the ring there, you saw Dickie and Elijah almost approach the matchup a little bit. I was worried we were going to see a disqualification, but Dickie telling his student back to his corner, and we saw a quick back suplex. Not going to be enough to put away Sebastian, who I think may be fighting with a little chip on his shoulder after the concussion and the attack on his mentor, El Tigre. You know, even if it wasn't done by the Dirty Dojo, the actions of Kaito resulting in his suspension and, you know, time away from Fireball probably have stunned Sebastian, and I'm sure if you were to ask him, he'd have a lot to say about that, but right now I think his focus needs to be on the Dirty Dojo. As that DDT, he goes for it again, but went to the well one time too many, and Freddie had it scouted, shots to the stomach, and now looking for that hammerlock, Northern Lights into the pin, beautiful bridge, 1, 2, and not quite enough, popping him out of that bridge. But Ramos definitely needs to get some offense on his side here, as it's been all Freddie, all Dirty Dojo early on in this action.
Ramos not getting any offense in. It makes sense. I mean, the dude must be distracted. His mentor, the guy who brought him to Japan, injured, out cold with that punch kick from Kaito. He is suspended, and that's I don't know. I feel like Sebastian just isn't in the game right now. He needs to get in it. Maybe here with this big neck breaker. That's nasty.
Oh, into the clothesline. What a combination here out of Ramos. Catching him quick, the neck breaker into the beautiful combination, firing himself up. Maybe that's just what Sebastian needed to find himself back in this match. Here he catches him with a beautiful DDT. Ramos finding his fire. And a monkey flip for good measure.
I was supposed to film.
And then a cannonball senton there. And shades of Minoru Hoshi, maybe his first opponent.
His first match in Japan.
Armbar, leg lock, combination. But Freddie a little too good for that. A little too technical, able to slip out of it.
As Hoshi is junior champion, Freddie and the Dirty Dojo have probably been scouting up Minoru Hoshi, and that is one of his signature moves. I wouldn't be surprised if they have been training to fight Hoshi in the future. Right now, they do have a big frog splash to worry about.
Yeah, but right now they definitely do have a lot to worry about. Is even if they get through Sebastian here tonight, which is no small task, there's still not one but 2 more matches in order for them to see gold in this tournament. So Freddie would have to really focus up and put the junior title and Minoru Hoshi into the back of his head, as that's just not his focus right now. As here we see a beautiful executed suplex though. As Freddie
those matches in Northern Lights.
Yeah, he's been tossing Ramos around. I mean, Freddie and Ramos may both be juniors, but there definitely is a size difference between the two. You can see just a lot more muscle on Freddie, and a lot more size and strength, I'd even go as far as to say. But Ramos, never been one to back away from the fight because of that. Continues to fight on as that chop just shoves him back, and into the corner we go now.
Got him up on the middle row.
Assisted fisherman out of that corner. Quick kick out from Ramos, though.
Man, I don't think he's been able to get a 2 count. Yeah, has he?
I think not. No, maybe off of that hammerlock Northern Lights once or twice, but nothing huge. As here we see that Cobra clutch sitting into it.
That's nasty.
And he's got it in pretty good. He's got the arms locked around, the hands intertwined. Ramos would have to go through Freddie. Too. Yeah, he'd have to go through Freddie to get to the ropes. But sometimes an elbow is just as good as a rope break, as he shatters through that submission by way of force. Quick kick from Freddie, though, as he seems to have every strike scouted. And just, I don't even know what you'd call that, just by the head, tossing him into a suplex. And it's going to finally get him a 2 count, but not quite enough for the 3. Freddie, I think he had him there with that unorthodox style of suplex, as now looking to hammerlock him one more time. But I think Ramos going to be able to fight out of it with some shots to the gut.
Man, real quick, those flashes that Elijah got on him were nice.
Yeah, the dirty Dojo rides in style, as you can see. Everything they've got here. But into the middle rope here. You see that Tigre feint kick, the Tiger feint kick.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Is that going to be enough for Ramos here as he gets a 2 and not quite a 3?
Oh. That was close. That was close with that. What you call it, that Tigre feint kick?
The Tigre feint kick, yeah. The crowd erupting for that one, loving the sights here as Ramos is finally showing some signs of life here into this match. He's fighting back and he's got it going for him, but quickly going to toss him to the outside, maybe catch his breath. But deciding to go outside, maybe, bringing the violence to this tournament that will be finishing in Festival of Violence. Back inside, maybe a little indecisive on what he wants to do here, and that might come back to bite Ramos as he quickly climbs to the top rope. But Freddy able to close the gap, and Ramos just has to jump over him. But that's Saito on the neck. Beautiful suplex.
Taking advantage of a man who's on the ground. It's nice.
Yeah, for sure. But, Ramos able to fire back with a couple shots of his own, and then a gourd buster onto the stomach, onto the chest. Goes for a stomp, but able to roll out of the way as Freddy. Quick kick to the legs, trying to neutralize all of that power from Freddy from that standing base, but he's going to get caught. Headlock takedown, just grinding away with it.
Taking it back to the basics, baby. That's all you need. That's all you need. Freddy's been training. He's probably been hitting that headlock several times a day, several times a week.
Oh, into the shooting star! The shooting star from out of nowhere for Freddy. And is that going to be enough? Not quite, but wow, the agility of Freddy Nugget cannot be understated. I did not see that shooting star coming from any way. Quick kick to the head, trying to regain some momentum here is Ramos, but you can see Sebastian was loving that on the outside. I don't know if you can see him celebrating over there, but he was fired up when he saw Freddy hit that top rope. As here we see an inverted DDT. Going to drop him, and now going to the top himself, maybe looking for that frog splash, but no, Freddy is going to be quick to his feet, and again going to close the gap, and Sebastian, no water in the pond.
Good kick there. Sebastian, he needs to stop going to that top rope. His style is that high flying, but I feel like Freddy might have that scouted. Freddy wants to keep it on the ground, and he's going to keep it on the ground. But Sebastian doing a good job here with that kick to the stomach.
Twice, just soccer ball kicks straight to the gut. And now looking for that inverted DDT once more. No! Oh!
Ooh.
Those knees! Vicious! And then... Managing to duck under it. Getting Freddy's head caught up a little bit there. And then hitting him with the clothesline.
Freddy tried going for a wrestling takedown there. But Sebastian had that scouted.
A little unorthodox, but it worked. Is here a double foot stomp now from Sebastian. Finally able to connect with the move he was looking for on that top rope the whole time. But Freddy floats over into a DDT. Back and forth action between these two men.
As now he's become a signature for Freddy. That DDT is just nasty, and he is perfected it.
Absolutely, and the sling blade, the roll through, and the drop kick, beautifully executed by Ramos. As the back and forth continues here as both of these men fight to become a pillar of this company, a pillar of Puroresu, as a frog splash connects into a pinfall. And just before the 3, Freddy able to push out, conserving his energy maybe, as here we see Sebastian preparing to put him away. Kick to the gut.
Ooh.
And he's got him hooked up.
Lemon Fresca.
The Lemon Fresca. Is that going to be enough? No, Freddy. Add a 2, the Lemon Fresca.
This is what Sebastian needs. Sebastian needs to crowd this man. He needs to into that onboard leg lock one more time. Minoru Hoshi, I know he's smiling from ear to ear right now.
Absolutely. Those two men have formed quite a bond through that Young Tiger system, through their matches in the early days of Sebastian's run here in Fireball, and he's had this in a good while, but Freddy gonna hook his own leg to get out of the submission and just kind of survive through that one there. And Sebastian staying on the offensive. Quick kick into a headbutt. A springboard headbutt. You don't see that every day, but Freddy's gonna fire back, European uppercut. Sebastian with a spinning soul butt. Quick up kick from Freddy, and again, these two men definitely know each other back and forth as a figure 4 snapping the legs. Going for that cover clutch again, but no, out of the way, kick to the back of the knee, shot to the back, and here we go, that Tigre feint kick Same thing, to the opposite side of the ring, away from his teammates, nobody to save him, and it connects. And Ramos now, back into the ring, falling into a cover. Is this going to be enough? The offense from Ramos has been
damage. A lot of damage that Newgate's taking.
And no, not quite. Freddie Newgate's resilience is enough to push him on, push him through as he is able to get out. But he gets caught. Out of the way of the foot stomp. Ramos stuck looking at him. And again, he's going to get picked up and just tossed into a cover. 1, 2, and not quite enough. Now working away on the limbs once more. To those arms goes Newgate, twisting and slamming. Trying to shake some feeling into his limbs there was Ramos. Had to stop and kick up so he didn't get caught there, though. And the strike caught from each man. And
oh, man. They're determined, man. They're teaching the words.
He said he didn't know he was wavy like that. I'm not sure if anybody else caught that. But I guess Elijah and Dickie talking about how wavy they were. Quickly back into the ring, we saw the headbutt and the pin attempt out of Ramos. Not get enough to get it done. Quick kick to the back and then follows it up. Wow, what a strike combination there. You don't see that every day as a running European uppercut comes out of Freddie there. I'm not sure what Dickie did to get that cameraman to cut to them during the match, but good on Dickie, I guess, as we see quick whip up into that top left corner. And Freddie maybe looking for that assisted. Yeah, he is going to go for that assisted fisherman suplex once more.
Trying to get some words of advice in his corner.
I think Freddie might be trying to figure out how to become wavy. Maybe that's what he's looking for over
there. Maybe. I need to get that fresh cut back into that Cobra Clutch crossfade. This move is nasty. It's been working for him.
Did you say crossfade?
Is it not? Is it cross? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what you want to hear. Yes, sir.
It is crossface, but yes, maybe it is a crossfade when you're part of the Dirty Dojo. Maybe I'm just not wavy enough to understand. As Ramos is able to fight out of it and springboard into that headbutt one more time, and then right back up top. Maybe he's showing.
Maybe the frog splash.
Yeah, it is the frog splash, and he connects. Maybe this is the fire that Ramos needed, that second wind in this match. As this match has been going for quite a while now. Both these men got to be getting to the point of fatigue. He's a quick fire neck breaker into a monkey flip here. The chaining of moves non-stop out of Sebastian Ramos is very impressive. As again looking to trap him into that armbar or the leg lock, pulling him away. Is he going to catch the ropes? Is Freddie long enough to catch the ropes? He's not. The hook of the arm and leg on the outside, closer to the ropes, was enough to save him here. But he again is going to get out of it quick, just not looking to give up. As now he puts him up into the fireman's carry position and just hangs him up on the top rope. I think looking for an armbar there, but able to kick out of it is Ramos. Caught that signature DDT, and
oh no.
Ramos had it scouted. And a
flatliner. That's nasty. The flatliner right there.
The flatliner into the cover. 1. And only a 1 count.
Only a 1. Wow, the flatliner.
Not many people just... moonsault from the bottom rope to the back. Into this wrestling roll.
Man, do the moonsault back to the basics. This man, what they be teaching at the Young Tiger Dojo?
I don't know, but clearly some style is now. Look at him just stomping away on the chest. Right in between the hole of the singlet.
Both men want this. Both men want to move on to the second round of the Pillar of Puro title tournament. And Sebastian seems to be wanting it more right now. He is just crowding this man with everything, with the stomp, the monkey flip.
I have not seen this type of fire out of Sebastian Ramos yet. Maybe... And this is going to sound horrible to say as he hits another frog splash, very impressive, but maybe that attack on El Tigre, the slap to the face from Dickie Rose, the kick to the head from Kaito, was enough to set a fire under Sebastian Ramos, as he has never looked better in ring.
2. Man, that frog splash isn't going to be able to put him away. He just needs to look for something else. That lemon fresh just one more time, maybe that could be it. Put Sebastian into the second round.
Yeah, you'd think he'd have to, figure something out here. As that frog splash just hasn't been working. Is just a quickly, beautifully executed German suplex here out of Freddie Newgate. And Freddie now going to look for an armbar. Freddie, again, his submissions are always dangerous. And with nowhere to crawl on your back, this is a really bad position to be in if you are none other than Sebastian Ramos. As you see the young Tiger looking on from the outside there. But Ramos able to just swivel out. Shots to the face, breaks the submission. And he's going to catch him.
I think broke his face too. I think I see some blood on Freddie Newgate's forehead there.
I think Freddie might be bleeding. He tried to catch him and he had some beautiful dive to the outside. What a beautifully... I don't know if you saw there, Freddie was trying to catch Sebastian, so Sebastian took the time and adjusted to shorten his jump and hit a beautiful Hurricane Rana from inside out. You just don't see that every day.
He's going for that crossfade one more time. Take it back in the ring. Freddie just a little angry. This is a That's an LT Gray special right there.
That is an LT Gray special.
Over the pond in America, that is a Jordan Brooks.
Yeah, we've seen it quite a lot out of him as well. Maybe Freddie's scouting a fellow Canadian, maybe a little bit of a shout out there. But from what we've seen, that was probably a dig at none other than our owner and somebody that we are still sending well wishes to in LT Gray, who has not yet recovered from the concussion and other injuries suffered at our last pay-per-view by the way of Kaito, who did severely injure our owner.
He is hurting.
But speaking of severely injured, I think if Freddie has to keep pulling on Ramos's arm like this, Ramos might be in a cast. This is the third time we've seen him locked up in this armbar.
Listen, he's just giving back what Sebastian's done to him with them armbar leg locks. I'm hitting the arm back, bro. That's all I'm saying. Get my Ramos.
PK! Foot stomp! Is he going for it again?
The frog splash? One more time?
One more time!
Newgate's gonna he ain't gonna be able to kick out of this. He's fatigued, he's done. It's over that part.
I thought he had him. Ramos thought he had him. I think even Dickie might have thought he had him.
The cannonball misses.
The cannonball got caught. Float over
on the
DDT.
Wow.
And that one hurt Ramos as he was writhing in pain. And here it is. That's Saito. That's signature Saito of Freddie Newgate. Nobody does it better than him.
No. That's still not it. That is how Freddie won his last match with that Saito. That Saito is a nasty move. Hurts the back of your neck, hurts your back, hurts the shoulders, hurts everything.
Going for that hammerlock again, but he gets caught. And now firing back, chop, forearm, chop, gonna get caught. Lemon Fresca! Lemon Fresca! He's got him! The Lemon Fresca connects. Is this gonna be enough? One
side of the rope.
Two. And no! Oh my lord, the Lemon Fresca did not get him. It's hard to believe. I think Sebastian can't believe it. As the ref telling him to come down, frog splash!
Get him! That's it, get him!
Oh my lord, maybe Sebastian's starting to doubt what really could get the job done here as he keeps on fighting as the float over DDT plants him.
One more time.
And now a stomp to the arm. Maybe thinking the armbar might be the only way. Maybe thinking he's going to have to break the arm to put away Ramos. As both these men have been fighting going on 20 minutes just about now. As again he goes up, and again he frog splashes. Again he goes for a cover. 1, 2.
That's it.
No, it's not. It's not enough. Unbelievably so. The blood pouring on the face of Newgate as the Arabian press. What more is it gonna take? I'm in awe.
It's just instinct now. Newgate's just kicking out on instinct. There's nothing left. This man is gassed. This man has nothing left in the tank. He just keeps on kicking out. Big kick. Another one. Chop. Dome.
And now, again to the monkey flip. Into that corner. Maybe again, going to look for something off the top. Slamming the arm down. Quick kick to the back.
Just trying to keep him down.
You've got to figure... Oh, no, he's calling him up.
Oh.
He's trying something new here.
This might be it. This could be it. This could be the move that takes him out.
Oh, Freddy with the up kick to the head. The stomp to the arm. And now Freddy. Oh, he gets caught. He's going to go to the outside. No, he hangs on. Drop kick. Oh, he avoided it.
Oh, back in the ring.
Oh, the simplicity of a fireman's carry takedown. And then a quick kick to the back. Drops a knee. And there it is, the armbar. There it is, the armbar.
That armbar. That armbar. He's going to snap it off.
Oh, he's got it deep. He's got it deep. Ramos has nowhere to go.
Throw in the towel. Throw in the towel.
Oh, and he's going to tap right on the fireball as Freddy Newgate just doing what he had to do. I don't think he was pleased by going that far in his first match in the first round, but Freddy Newgate moves on to round 2.
Damn. You can't take nothing away from Ramos. That was he didn't have anything. Nothing he could hit on him. Nothing he could throw at him.
The frog splash after frog splash, 2 lemon frescas. Beautiful high-flying move from every corner of the ring. But Freddy Newgate did not want to go home in round 1. I think he was willing to risk life and limb for it. He was out there. Can't take much away from him as he walks away victorious.
Look at his face.
And moving on to our next match of the night here, we continue rolling with the Pop Tournament, as here we see another competitor looking to carve his name into the pillars of our business, none other than Awesome Nora.
Awesome Nora, man, he came with a big victory, and when I say big, I mean big. This man had just beaten Daquan in a street fight. And it was a nasty street fight. There were stairs, there were candlesticks, there were chainsaws.
Yeah,
this man came out on top. This man came out on top nasty.
Yeah, it was a lot. It sure was. It was very nasty. Daiki did come out with a chainsaw, but all of that showmanship only to lose to this man here, who's going to be taking on somebody a little bit unfamiliar to him, I'd assume. Somebody we haven't seen here in Fireball at all before. A new man in Fireball, but definitely not a new face around the 4 count, ladies and gentlemen. Making his Japanese debut here in Fireball. Donovan McNeil.
All the way from the Ammo Dojo. This man had a chance to fight the Dirty Dojo. Maybe he'll get a rematch against Freddy if he makes it to the second round. He's technical, mean, he's gritty. This man is the leader of the Gambit. One of the most technical wrestlers in Ammo, a pure champion. Soon to be a future world champion in Ammo. But he's in unknown territory right here. Unknown waters. Fireball. First time in Japan. And he's probably one of the best. One of the best. Awesome Nora.
Absolutely. This is a big time matchup. These are 2 guys who like arguing similar territory. Not quite at the very top of the ladder, but hanging out on those top rungs just beneath the top, clawing their way higher and higher. Asuma is somebody who is, I feel like, is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. He's so close to the top, but just can't surpass his the people around him who are around his age, around his style. Guys like Sakazuki, guys like Akio, who are competing with him constantly, and Donovan, who, as you said, is a pure champion, I believe the longest reigning pure champion for Ammo. Don't quote me on that, but I believe that to be the case. And, you know, he's come up short on you know, becoming the world champion and moving up that ladder quite yet. And both these guys have something to prove here. For Donovan, you know, being in Japan, getting a big win, maybe even winning a title here is an opportunity to do, would definitely make a statement. This would prove that he is, you know, he's a guy that you got to watch out no matter where he is. And Osama, obviously, winning a title for him is massive. It will be his first title stint here in Fireball. And I'm sure he'd love that, as we see a beautiful diving neckbreaker off the middle rope there from McNeil, and goes for a fist drop, but it's not quite able to connect. Quick axe handle from Osama, able to avoid the
drop toe
hold. Yeah. Beautiful suplex there.
Suplex into the corner. Donovan, as I said, he's in unknown territory. This man, however, you don't take him lightly. You don't take him lightly at all with that big knees to the back of Osama. Osama did come off a match that isn't going to do too well for the body, is it?
No, absolutely
hit with
not.
stairs, like I said, chairs, candlesticks, ref holding him back. So I don't know how Osama's faring right now. No bandages, but that might just be so Donovan doesn't target anything. Donovan does know his limbs. He does know his way around the body.
I'd argue he's the more technical of the two, although both of them do work a very pure style, for lack of better terms. Osama, as well as Donovan, both tend to lean a little bit more to that clean style of wrestling, that technical, although Osama a little bit more reliant on his power, whereas Donovan a little more reliant on his technique. As we see a beautiful Dragon Screw leg whip and a senton from the big boy here, landing on McNeil, and now, Shining Wizard!
This is good. Big combo right there.
The senton into the Shining Wizard. Now looking for a sub, a little close to the ropes here. Don't know if that's going to matter too much. Donovan, though, just going to slide out of it and able to remove the hand off his back, swatting away a punch, getting knocked into the corner, able to knock away Osman. Not going to stay in that position for all too long, as now we got a neck breaker. Ooh, sitting into it. And then an exploder to follow. Fist drop on the way, and it connects this time. No rolling out of the way for Noro, but he is going to connect with an up kick and swing the momentum back in his favor. Now,
outside the ring.
Outside the ring, yeah. But now, when we look at these two men, they're both very talented. As there we see Osama's strength on display. But you've got to figure for Osama, losing this one would be a real kick to the gut. That would really take the wind out of his sails. As he's got to be a favorite to win this tournament in my mind. You know, he's overdue a championship. He's overdue that big moment here in Fireball, and, you know, he is well respected. He is the kind of guy that a lot of people kind of have stapled to become the pillar of this company. So you'd think a first round loss to a guy who isn't even Japanese, isn't even technically contracted to Fireball, would really do a number on his confidence.
I mean, yeah, it would. I mean, but you can't take him anything away from Donovan. Donovan is seasoned. Both men are seasoned. Both men have they had their fair share of bouts in the ring against many of the biggest faces. Asuma, he's in the same category as men like Akio and Sakazuki, like you said. But Donovan, he's in the same category as so many technical masters like Joshua Lockhart, who has won titles in both Ammo and COH. And you could even say that Donovan is Lockhart's superior. So I don't know. I don't think you can take anything away from Osama. Osama does have that edge because he just came off a win. I feel like he needs this. He needs this because the pillar of Puro, being the first one to hold that belt, that's an important name. That's an important thing to have next to your name. And to have it be Osama, it would be great.
I completely agree. Here we see a cover, but a quick kick out at a 2 there from Osama after that little fall-away exploder from McNeil. McNeil, his versatility cannot be understated. Obviously, as we said, he is a technician through and through, but he's got a variety of moves to take you down. He's very proficient striking. He's a very solid grappler. He is probably a better submission artist than anybody we have here in Fireball. he's just he's very thoroughly he's got all bases covered. Excuse me. Is here he's even in a reverse what looked like to be a Saito there out of Asuma, as he's been doing his homework by the looks of things on these fireball guys. Maybe from He Smells Like Fighting Spirit is beautiful elbow drop, and the cover gonna be attempted here. One, and only a one off of that picture perfect elbow. Asuma just maybe not wanting to look a little weak there, wanting to fire himself up, needing to have that confidence in himself. As to win a tournament like this with all the guys involved in this tournament, you need a lot of confidence as well as ability. You know, you can't go in here and just rely solely on being good. You need to know you're better. And that's why guys like, you know, Freddie in the last match, or another favorite, Mark Thorne, later tonight, are favorites in this tournament. Oh, the Fisherman Buster!
That's the signature of Donovan right there. He's here in every match. It's a nasty move. It's a back of your neck and your top of your head. It's just hurting you. Just hurting you. That's what Donovan does best, though. He hurts you.
Absolutely, and there it looked like maybe he was looking for that Koji clutch, which is another signature of his, but instead gets caught with a fall away slam, and now just getting stomped on by Asuma. Asuma now maybe looking for some offense of his own. Beautiful Tiger Driver.
That's how he beat Daiki.
And ref almost counting the 3, as close as you can get without it being over there. But Asuma doing the right thing and staying on the offensive even after the kick out from McNeil, as now he's looking to control him by the head and neck, but McNeil going to fight back, fire away with some elbows to his stomach, shocking Noro and pushing him back far enough so he can get on the offensive. All of them just back and forth, shot for shot, tit for tat, and there's a big overhand. Another shot, and now some just forearms to the back, looking to weaken down the core of Asuma Noro throughout this match.
You have to think that the Pillar of Puro title would mean a lot to Asuma. His father before him, the heritage of Puro Resu, it's in him. It's in his blood. Ichiro Noro, he taught men such as El Tigre, the owner of this company, and people like Ichi, who've made their names overseas and here in Fireball. So I mean, Puro Resu has to mean so much to Asuma. To be taken out in the first round, it would hurt him.
Absolutely, and I think that's why we're seeing such a fight out of Asuma here. You know, Donovan obviously no slouch, and I think it would mean a lot to not only Donovan but to Ammo to be able to come over here as he goes for another follow-up and another elbow drop. Maybe feeling confident that this will be enough to get it done, but only going to get it 2. But you think, you know, Ammo coming over to Fireball, to Japan, away from home for most of those guys, and being able to beat our very best to take a title from our company would, you know, not in a competitive way, but, you know, it would prove a lot. It would show that when it comes to wrestling, you know, maybe this style that they've adapted, they've learned, is no slouch and can compete with the best of ours. And, you know, we're seeing that here right now with Donovan, who is looking very sharp in this match against Austin.
Big headbutt. I mean, there's so much on the line outside of the Pillar of Puro title itself. Just looking at it from an outside perspective, this is Donovan. He's here for Ammo. He is here to show why Ammo can hang with the best, and it can. But Asuma, I don't know. Asuma's a different breed. Different animal, same beast. Is that how it goes? Same beast, different animal. One of the ways. But here with this, you see, he can't get that Saito in. He can't get that Saito suplex in. He needs to stop going for it. Honestly, Donovan's got that scouted.
Yeah, and we could see as he hits another Fisherman Buster just based off of the mistake of the Saito there, and maybe that'll be enough. That could be enough to put him away. We've seen him win off this move many times before. But it's not going to be enough to get it done here.
He needs to get that Koji clutch, and that Koji clutch is from so many matches. He might be going for it right here.
And Asuma again had it scouted and fires back quickly. As you've said, that Koji clutch is his bread and butter. It is his best move. It is the thing that has won him so many matches. It's the thing that kept him for a champion. And Asuma now putting in a submission of his own, maybe looking to wear down Donovan. I mean, the less he can move, the less he can go, the less scary those submission threats are, taking the wind out of his sails. Now rubbing just his face into the mat, following that up with an elbow to the neck, working him down in just a very rough style is the best way I can put it. As they grapple up, and again, we're going to see that neck breaker. That neck breaker has been a very valuable tool for McNeil in this match as he goes back to the arm, weakening down those strikes, the shots, but he's got legs too. A quick up kick, but that might be a knock. He got caught, turned around, and a beautiful suplex. Tiger suplex, and a knee strike, maybe a third for good measure. No, looking for a fall. Maybe those knees are enough. Feeling like he might have knocked him out. And not quite. The arm comes up, the legs come up, the ref shows it too. Not going to be enough to put away Awesome Moro here as, maybe going for a submission. Awesome caught the hand, kicked up with the foot. Now just quick shots, tagging him in the body, and a headbutt. And I'm not sure who is bleeding off of that headbutt, but somebody is leaking. I think it might be Awesome.
Oh no, I can't see no blood on either men right now. If they could be so nice to fix the camera for me, that was a lie. I know you're in the middle of a match.
Here we go, falling into a pin off of that fall away, and it's not going to be enough. Only two. Awesome grabbing at his head, shocked, wondering what else he's going to have to do. Drop toe hold from Donovan. Basics. And a forearm shiver. And now back to the arm, pulling on it there. Just maybe softening it up, maybe looking for an armbar, maybe stealing Freddie's idea from earlier tonight if he was. He drops another knee onto the head. And another one. These knees have come in fast and furious out of Donovan McNeil today. And the third one. Kick to the gut. Oh, out of nowhere, Tiger Driver. And he got him. Just sometimes the unexpected is just enough. The element of surprise will win you a match, and we saw that out of Awesome there. These two men went back and forth brutally. I thought Donovan was clear-cut in the advantage here, but sometimes all it takes is catching him quickly, and that's exactly what Awesome did. A quick kick to the stomach, the Tiger Driver, which is a patented move here, and he just, it was like clockwork, 1, 2, 3. And you can't do it much better than how he did it right there. Perfectly executed. Tiger Driver gets him the win and moves him on to the second round in this Pillar of Puro Championship.
As simple as it gets. As simple as it gets. You just, hey, nothing's working. You just go ahead and my finisher.
And sometimes that's all you need to do. Sometimes going back to what works best is what works best, And the element of surprise and the strength of Awesome Minoru has brought him a ticket to round 2. Moving on to our first non-tournament action of tonight, as we're going to see a little showcase for our junior division. We've got 3 juniors coming out here now to showcase themselves, and here we see a debut, an exciting one at that. You want to tell them about this guy?
Listen, man, this man is a great luchador from Lucha Lucha. He's Mexico's finest. Ray Bear Espada. This man knows so much about going from the top rope, hitting the middle rope, hitting the bottom rope. Look at this dude right now, he's just flipping through the bottom rope. That's nice. I like this dude. He's nice. He got the little sombrero on. I love the sombrero. As he's crossing about, he's fast. He moves fast, he flies high. This dude is everything you need in a junior. If there was an archetype for a junior, he's it.
The dynamic luchador straight out of Mexico, Rey de Espada from Lucha Lucha, making his debut here in Fireball tonight. And here, got another new one for you folks. The debuts keep on rolling in. And this one here, this is
This dude's lean, you know. Yeah, I try to get some answers off him. Try to get some answers off Takahashi, but he didn't work out for me.
Yeah, Takashi is he's a fighter. I believe he's a graduate of the dojo. He's taken his own path since then, and he's here in Fireball, rocking the Fireboy T-shirt. And he looks ready as ever, determined. He's got a little swagger in his step. Very excited to have him in the junior division. But I think he's complete and utter ready to the juniors. He's a very talented worker. He's got very strong style. He can do it all. He's not quite as fast and flippy as Rey de Espada, but it is all the amount of exciting, all the amount of devastating that we need in our junior divisions. He staggers away to the ring, taking a look out into the crowd looking back. He's just got a certain swagger that you can't help but admire.
Listen, man, you think you were excited to see? I don't think he's excited at all to be here. I think to him, this is a job. This is a job that he's going to get done. I mean, he looks confident, but you don't seem too excited to fight two other juniors in this match. This might just be a showcase of Takashi right now.
Well, I mean, originally it was him, it was Ray, but you know, sometimes plans change, and we added ourselves a third man to this match. It was announced late, and
my dude. It's my dude. It's the dude. He ain't got his glasses on right now.
And you had to take him off.
Take him off.
Business.
You know what this dude is? You know who this dude is?
He's
a wave.
He is wavy.
He's a wave. He's wavy. He's part of Dirty Dojo. It's Sticks and Bones. Elijah Hall, baby. He might be my pick. He's my pick to win it. You know what? No Mike to pick. He is my pick to win this. Look at him. Look how confident he's loose. Loose rubber goose. Is that loose rubber goose, baby. That's what this dude is. Dirty Dojo, baby.
After watching his partner in the Dirty Dojo, his training partner, his sparring partner, going to win earlier tonight. Maybe Elijah felt a little bit motivated. Dickey, found his way into the match, and now here we are underway. Rey de Espada and Takashi going after one another right away as we see a beautiful tornado DDT quick. And now over to Elijah he goes. Rey de Espada quick on the strikes as nobody has been able to get a hold of him quite yet, firing back and forth on all these men, but quick jawbreaker from Takashi is going to change the momentum, and then a quick roundhouse and just a slap across the face, and oh my lord, he's getting jumped right now. Elijah moved on to Takashi. Rey looked to take advantage, but Elijah able to break his hold. And now just absolutely strike after strike, and then look at this abdominal stretch, but shot to the back of the head from Takashi. He's going to break that up, tells him to come on, and Elijah is happy to indulge right after the arm dropping him down. And now, no shot to the stomach from Takashi, and Rey deciding he's going to take in Japan a little bit. Taking the seats, just driving head first is Takashi. And then the overhead, the exploder. Takashi means business and is having none of it here. For the first time we're seeing him move a little bit, the junior ability popping out of him, beautifully executed. A little bit of an action there, but Elijah maintaining control and slowing the pace back down a little bit. Gonna hit a snap there and a PK, just dropping him, and now just mount. And these closed fist punches are not supposed to be illegal here, but the ref really can't do anything to stop it. The triple threat environment.
Get back on him. Show him why you can't do it. Show him why you can't do it a lot.
And then the slap for disrespect, and Takashi gonna roll out, catch his breath, get his head together, and an Ushi Garoshi on the inside of the ring for Rey de Espada, following that up with a quick kick to the back of the top rope. He goes leaping to the top from the outside, and a leg drop, not gonna connect Elijah out of the leg, and kick him square in the chest and go to work on the arm, twisting it down and looking for a stomp to that arm, maybe trying to dislocate the elbow.
This has been Elijah's match right now. This has been Elijah's match. He's been taking on both of these newbies. That's what I'm gonna call them. I'm gonna call them newbies, and he's been bullying them.
And he got hung up on the top rope for his troubles, but now Rey de Espada got to catch a back fist for his troubles, and he's going to take Takashi and toss him over the top, leaving it back one-on-one in the ring with Elijah, and Elijah kick to the gut once, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, I'm going to catch it, but then get caught with an enziguri. Elijah was ready for everything, and he is on fire here to start the night. Ray de Espada does not want to go up and over to the outside. Takashi is taunting, but he's going to get caught with a leg breaker, snapping away at the knee, and now onto the arms. Elijah working down limb by limb of our luchador debut here tonight. And now just
Elijah
raking.
wants to get back in those win columns, baby. His last match was against his Dirty Dojo opponent, Freddie Newgate, before he had joined. So he's getting back in the win columns.
Absolutely kick to the striking from Elijah has been on point here tonight, but Takashi finally able to catch one and come back into it on his own. And now grabs the knee breaker, dragon screw, working over the legs of Elijah Hall, and then immediately is going to drag him over, stomps to the back, picks him up, and then just boots to the face. Trapping the arm. He's going to go for arm breaker here? No, just looking to pull away on it, and Ray just kind of staying limber, staying ready, and he's all over Elijah now too. Monkey flip.
Come on, man.
And Elijah is going to get out of here, and Ray going to turn his attention to Takashi, who's sitting on the top rope. He allows him to get down, showing him a little respect. Ray is, but Takashi's going to get behind, not show that same respect. Quick kick, pop up and over from Ray, and a DDT of the reverse variation coming out here. And now looking for another one, this time a lifting from a seated position, deadlift into that inverted DDT. And now Elijah comes in and quickly on with the strikes again, spinning soul butt, but Takashi is going to catch him from behind, turn him around. Oh! Everything is evil.
No, it's not. We don't call it a day.
Everything is evil.
No, it's not. Triangle armbar, no.
Triangle armbar not going to be enough. Big back elbow from Elijah. He's going to get caught. Everything is evil. Takashi making sure we all know just how evil everything is in the world. Back-to-back spinning STOs and dropping Ray de Espada right on his dome. Elijah, though, going to take advantage of the distraction, go for the arm, and then roll through is Takashi. And he's going to get him with an arm drag. A little bit of a lucha style out of him there as he connects with the lariat. Out goes Ray, and in comes Takashi with that back fist. Lifting him up, maybe looking for that stun gun again. And he does. Walking him across the ring to showcase his strength. Cannonball senton to follow it up. Just all over Elijah Hall is Takashi at this moment. The guy's not looking too good here, Daquan.
He'll be fine.
He's been shown how evil the world is. Excuse me, not how the world is.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Oh,
Greg.
come on.
Shut your mouth, Greg. Shut your goddamn mouth, Greg.
Well, he's getting pieced up by forearms and back fist now. But Ray going to take advantage of the distraction. Come in, suplex attempt. No, going to float in behind. Waist lock, German suplex. Beautifully executed from Takashi, and he's going to catch him here. Floats over. No DDT, but the neck breaker. Shades of Freddie Newgate there. Maybe
No shades. No shades.
No shades.
Ain't no shade in here. No shade. No shading here.
Alright, as now we see a stomp and another attempted stomp, but an up kick from Takashi has been all over Ray de Espada so far this match. He catches him. Oh, there it is, Shiny Wizard. That might be enough. Caught him out of nowhere with that. Elijah's still trying to get to his feet. He must have faith that Ray's going to kick out as he took his time getting back into the ring. Going all the way around the corner.
Just gave his whereabouts. Just gave his whereabouts around him.
Oh,
great octopus. That's in tight.
Ray throwing a punch, but it wasn't quite there. And Takashi's just going to sit him out and slam him. And oh no, Elijah in his grabs gets him up. What's this? Oh, just the backbreaker to the side, to the ribs, just working him over. And a slap from the side, but Takashi so quick to adjust, able to land one with a spinning soul butt for his troubles, and he does that beautifully. Ray does that spinning soul butt is just a beautiful suplex, dropping Elijah, who has seemingly become the favorite target of this match. Into the corner he goes. He noticed Takashi taunting though and didn't take too kindly to that. Gonna drop him. Goes for the knee strike out of the way. Kicks him up against the ropes here. And changes his focus to Elijah. He's gonna catch him too in a beautiful suplex, that butterfly style. Now focusing on Ray, a knee, and an axe kick. You don't see a lot of those. Gets him up, and now he's going to hit the same backbreaker onto onto Ray as he did to Elijah. And now maybe looking to put an end to this match here and get us home early. What is this?
Oh my god! Oh my god! The Weapon X.
The Weapon X. Into the ring, Elijah able to break it up, but that Weapon X devastating. But Elijah now.
Oh, I know what he calls this. You know what he calls this?
No, I
He
don't.
calls this everything is Elijah, baby. Everything is Elijah. Oh my god.
You stop it. He does not call it everything is Elijah. This is a grounded octopus stretch.
He does not. I came over there. I'll talk to him in the back, and we'll see what he calls it.
Alright, sounds good. You let us know what he calls it. A big toss here. And the charisma of Rey de Espada shining through after that suplex. And Pele kick to the arm. Working over those arms is Elijah. And now into the corner, looking to maybe stomp onto him, but Rey de Espada firing back, catches him here, and looking for... I'm not even sure what you call that. Pain.
Hurtful.
And then a beautiful standing salt. And the combo there into the senton would have been fun, but Elijah had to get out of the way. Can't let himself get caught by that. No, Takashi just been slapping him in the face. These straight combos out of Takashi are unlike any I've ever seen before. He is here with a purpose, and Rey de Espada just
taking his time, and the crowd are eating him up. I think we might have a new fan favorite here in the Fireball Junior division. I don't know. A win here, maybe he steps up to fight Hoshi. I mean, we don't know what's going on with that junior title. Yeah, I mean the junior title does seem free right now. Maybe the man who wins this match gets next.
I wouldn't put it past this. Be a beautiful flatline though. Manoa stomping on the arm. And up top, we've seen him up here before. What is he going to do this time? As he waits for Takashi to his feet. He neglects it. Maybe he was looking for a grounded move. And he catches the neck breaker into his own neck breaker. A little bit of innovative offense on the fly. And just gets caught in a lariat there. Takashi, a little bit too prepared for this one. As you said earlier during his entrance, I think this is a job. And what a beautiful pop-up Huracan Rana there. And Elijah ready for the strike exchange, able to catch him with a big European. And Takashi going to slap the taste out of his mouth. Back and forth with Ray in his fighting stance. Elijah does not care. The slap. And now up onto the shoulders here. Towards the corner goes Ray. Going to opt for the stun gun. And then he's going to get control over Takashi. But Takashi is not having any of that. Firing away with elbows. Up kick moved out of the way, but Takashi caught him. Spinning soul butt. That soul butt has been very effective for Ray in this match.
Look at the muscle on that man over there.
There is none.
He? Huh?
He is not that muscular. Let's not pretend like he is not the skinniest man in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, it's not my fault he got everything he's evil. Okay?
Shut your mouth.
Looking for something big there, but Takashi was able to catch him. Now he catches Elijah too and drags Elijah over into the ropes. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Elijah was able to fight out of it though. And he's going to toss him into Ray. Two men in the same corner. Body on body there. And Takashi absolutely putting in the work on Elijah here, and the cannonball sent on for good measure. But seated in the corner is Ray. He turns his attention, and he might get caught here. Stomped on his knee while he was getting up. He was still able to get to his feet, but not able to catch himself before he gets caught by the butterfly suplex. Beautifully executed. As now, the Kawada kicks. The Kawada kicks, and now just chaining it into more stomps and kicks. The abuse being brought out by Takashi in this match is you've got to figure he looks just in control over both men as Elijah is able to sneak in here, grabbing Ray, raking a foot across, and then to the knee. I don't know what he was going for there, but Takashi rolled out of the way, keeping a safe distance. Now we get the snapmare.
PK again.
That PK again. Takashi telling him to bring it, and Elijah is listening. The punch that was caught by Takashi. Oh, just... Oh my lord! Piecing him up.
Relentless.
And oh, up on the top.
Stop doing my man like this.
And oh, alley-oop. Oh, the kicks. Kick was caught. Springboard. Oh, he didn't connect. He went over him. Leaping ability was too good by Rita Espada. And he's going to get met with a Weapon X. Elijah breaking it up, not allowing for anything. Oh, Elijah caught him.
Oh, everything is Elijah. Everything is Elijah.
He's got him that octopus.
Call it what it is.
Oh, he got
Call it
him.
what it is, baby. Call it what it is. Everything is Elijah, baby.
He caught him off the octopus.
Elijah.
The Dirty Dojo are having themselves quite a night. 2 wins by the Dirty Boys here tonight in a triple threat. Elijah, I guess he was ready. Must have gave one hell of a speech backstage. He's entering this match as a random input on behalf of the Dirty Dojo. He walks away with an impressive victory over 2 days.
They thought they could double team my boy. They thought they could double team my boy. That's him. He's him. He's him.
Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace, keep my peace. Cubans with the Jesus peace, with my peace. Packing, asking who want it. You got it, nigga, flaunt it. That Brooklyn bullshit, we on it. Biggie,
can't you see? Sometimes your words just hypnotize.
All right, and as we cut backstage here, we see Mina Takegawa fresh off of a very tough loss in that women's
Looking ready for a
title
fight.
match. And what is this? We haven't seen Akami around at all here, and she is just right after Mina in the backstage area. I think Mina might have just been going to get a drink and she's dropped on her head brutally.
I think last time we saw Akami was COH.
I believe so. Oh, just doming her. Chair shot. And another one. Oh man, the backstage area in Fireball is not a safe place to be. There's always something going on back there as Akami just absolutely brutalizing Mina. And you've got to wonder why.
Oh yeah.
What?
That's my dude right there. He dancing to the ring. He's dancing to the ring. You know what he's doing? Greg, do you know what he's doing? He's dancing to the ring. Oh my God, so much confidence, charisma, oozing off this man. It's oozing off this man. You want to say anything? I'm gonna say it again, Greg. Greg, I'm gonna say that. It's oozing off this man. Look at him. Confidence, swagger, charisma. My favorite guy here. This is my dude. You might not know this way back when. Jamaican Pro Wrestling. I team with this dude. This my dude right here. This my dude right here. Yes, sir. This my dude right here. He knew the whole thing. The whole thing. Me, Kendrick, mother motherfuckers. It was me, Kendrick, mother motherfuckers. Tyree. You was all there. You was all there. You weren't there, Greg. You weren't there, Greg. You weren't there. You weren't alive, Greg. You weren't there. But we can't say but. This is a big but. This is a big but. But on Twitter, as you said, he's breaking brawling, bouncing brawler, breaking Brody since '98. And that is what he's gonna do tonight. He's gonna break a Brody in 23. In 23, the Brawling Bison, the Brooklyn Brawling Bison, breaking Brody, is about to break another Brody. But this Brody is gonna be a hard one to break. I mean, both of these men, they fought each other in that fatal four-way to see who goes into that 4-time title match, first ever. And both of these men lost. Both of these men came up short, eliminated straight after each other. I think, if I remember correctly. No, that's not a free. He's flying everywhere. Mark Ford coming off a huge loss to an Akio Takagi at Showdown. I mean, the match it wasn't like it was one-sided. The match was even throughout. It only took one rear naked choke at the end after several of those Uranagis that Akio is so fondly using. I mean, yeah, it only takes one for so many opponents, but big kick. But for Mark Ford couldn't be taken out. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Mark has a bit of confidence going into this. I don't know if that confidence is misplaced or not, but Mark Ford was if I do remember correctly, Mark Ford was the man to eliminate Tyreek Rover in that fatal four-way match. So there is some confidence there, but Tyreek is slowly breaking that confidence out of him, just like he's about to break that arm off of Mark Ford. Big move, so good. mean, look at him. Look at him, man. I mean, listen. If I had no clue what was going on the fireball, and you would have shown me this big Brooklyn brawling, Bison brawler, breaking Brody since '98, I'd say, hey, that's a world champion right there. I mean, if I wake up every day and I look in the mirror and I see this big dude staring at me, and I see this big man staring at me, I'm gonna be confident. Continuing the elbow drop. Hey, Tyreek's used to these matches. He's used to playing these big dudes. We talked about it before, I think. Tyreek was the man to beat Ichi for that world title. Back in his prime, back in the prime of Tyreek. It only takes one move. It only takes one move. You should know this by now. We play the match with Austin and Donna. It only takes one move to change the match. And Tyreek's got that move. Those kicks, those legs. Some people say that it looks like they're done. And they've been on the outside fine for a while now. Don't know what the count is. Haven't been listening to that. Been listening to my beautiful co-commentator's voice here. That thing, Greg. Yeah, down low. What? Mike's a little tired, okay? When you've been breaking Brody's as long as he has, you get a little bit tired. God, good at math, God no. That's a long ass time. Oh! Off the rope. Double. looking down on the leg. Ooh, trying the one bar. Near the ropes though, I don't know if Mark Point just let his leg, move his leg a little. I don't know how good Mark's ring awareness is, but he doesn't break people. He breaks Brody's. He breaks Brody. All of them up. All of them up. Oh, it's the Brody breaker. It's this Brody breaker up here. The big power bomb. Oh no. This Brody isn't broken yet. This Brody isn't broken yet. I mean, that would hurt. Look at him, he's a big dude. Some people would say he's as big as a bison. Yeah, you know about. Yeah. Ooh, got him up. Ooh. 1, 2. Oh. Oh no, he misses. His back gave way. I think his back gave way. Dude. I'm sorry. It's the leverage he puts into it. You see when he jumps up and he kicks his legs in the air, he's putting a lot of momentum into it. Maybe. I don't know. Listen, this ain't basketball, kid. This ain't basketball. I don't care about your hops. I don't care about your wingspan. I'm here to see you. I'm here to see you fight. Oh, no breaking here. Oh, maybe there's a little breaking. You 24-inch pythons? 24-inch pythons, you think? Ooh. It's coach. He's struggling. He just slapped it. He's slapping it. That's how you stop a submission. When you're as big as Mark Twain, you start slapping. You should. They are hard. They are hard. And I'm not talking about the competitors. Oh. He worked. Look at that on the fly. Rope. Puro. Oh. Little stank on it. Ooh, what that roll? That's effective. That guy's a nice roll. I don't see him roll like that. The only rolls he gets from Marker is belly rolls. What we see in here? What we see in here? Say it, Greg. That's sweet. That's good. No! Tyreek's still in it. Oh, another full drop. What's he going for here? This one, man. Expect the unexpected from Mark Thorne. Oh? Just a big kick to the gut from Mark Thorne. Off the rope. Flatliner. Mark Thorne grabbing on his face. His beautiful face. Beautiful Brody breaking face. Add more bees if we go on. Oh. I mean, he said he only knows 7 moves. But they work. Sometimes the best finish is sometimes the best finish is the fast finish. And he's trying to get out of there.
It's a long plane ride to get here. And while I could have realistically done this from anywhere, I wouldn't feel great if I didn't come here to address this head on. There, for WrestleCade, I made a promise to myself that I was going to fight and win a title. And there's one man holding one title that I need to call out. Now, I'm a little, I'm not fluent, so give me a break, but Akio. Watashi wa anata ni chosen suru tame ni koko ni imasu. Or Akio. Simply, I challenge you for that 4-count title.
Once in a lifetime, baby, it's the right time. I put on a red light, told you it was on side. You had on that sundress, never felt an impress tonight.
And here we are, time for our main event of the evening. As here we see a man who I would already consider a pillar of Puro, but if you don't, maybe you will after this tournament. He is the one, the only, the great Kishi Katakawa.
It's this new Green Guardian. I mean, guys, you might not be able to tell, but he's pretty green.
He's pretty green. He's
pretty green, pretty great.
Yeah, he's an admirable one. He was our representative in that 4-count title match. He's the embodiment of everything I think Fireball is meant to stand for, and I have nothing but the utmost respect for that man right there, Kishi Katakawa, and I think he and his opponent have kind of learned to have similar respect for one another as well, as this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the scariest men in Fireball.
He is war ready tonight. He's got the I don't even know what to call that. I'm gonna call it a crown. I'm gonna call it the crown of Amaya. Amaya Koyanagi, ladies and gentlemen. These two put on a match. A match. One of the best matches I have seen in Fireball in a long time.
Absolutely.
At Showdown. Two men just going at it. Pause. Two men, bloody, battered, bruised, just fighting to see who the better man is. And tonight won't be any different. Tonight, both men 1-1. Only one man has something to lose. So much more on the line. So much more on the line. There's the best out of 3 on the line. We have the round 2 on the line. We will see. We will see, because I think in my heart, my whole heart, the man who wins this match wins the whole thing.
That's
the man who wins this match wins the whole thing.
It's a bold point. But I don't think it's far-fetched. I think these are two of the most talented men, two of the most ready men in this competition. These are two guys who have fought tooth and nail against each other, against anybody who put in front of him. Kishi has had a rough record in our tournament so far. He's struggled a little bit when being put up against people like he had in these tournament settings. But again, he won that Fatal 4-Way, and that was against Amaya. Amaya got the best of him when they rematched. But this is for bragging rights. This is to prove something to one another. This is for a chance at the title, and Kishi is coming out the gates swinging, quite literally. With
no filling out process. No filling out process needed. These men have felt. These men have fought enough times to know what's about to be hit. They fought too many times.
Yeah, tooth and nail, back and forth. These guys are they are probably as familiar with each other as they are with themselves. I think when it comes to in-ring, these two men know each other. They know what it feels like to take the brunt of a move from one of the other, men that they are fighting. These two guys are both very well acquitted with one another, and you can't help but think both of them have something to prove, not only, to themselves, but to everybody else in this match. This is a statement match for the both of them.
I mean, yeah, both men, they fought many times now. They know what's about to be hit. They know what to avoid. With Kishi knows what to avoid. He knows to avoid that screwdriver. That screwdriver that Amaya has. That move's the hard thing to kick out of. You get slammed on your neck, it's over. Lights
Absolutely.
it out. Up to the top rope, Kishi. Big foot stomp. They kind of mirror each other in very different ways. One man in the red, the other in the green. They're parallels.
They're almost perfect opposites. Yeah, I understand what you mean. It's a very odd way to describe it, but they really do mirror each other so perfectly. When you see one, you can't help but sort of think of the other. And even though they're not, identical, they are not the exact same in a lot of ways. When you look at these two men, you get the feeling that they know each other so well, and their matches, it showcases that, and the energy that they bring every time they fight, it showcases that. And it's hard not to mention it. It's hard not to see one without thinking of the other. And these matches, these classics that they have had back to back to back, is now Kishi.
That's how they won the first match.
Kishi absolutely
going for the early one.
Looking for an early victory, an early way out, if you will. You can scoop him and slam him here. Beautifully executed. And up top. And the foot stomp from Kishi. Not something you see all too often out of Kishi Katakawa is the top rope.
They need to be pulling out new things. New moves in their arsenal. They know each other like the back of their hands at this point. New moves in the arsenal ain't gonna hurt nobody except for your opponent.
For sure, is now Amaya beautifully executed. Dropping the knee. Now looking to stomp away a little bit, but
ooh.
He's caught him, maybe looking for that screwdriver there, but Kishi not going to take it this early, and it's wise of him to just swing for the fences, even almost desperately there. Because if he got caught with that this early, I couldn't help but think that might just be the end of the match. You don't see very many people get up and continue to fight the same after a screwdriver, so even if you were to have somehow miraculously kicked out, you don't fight the same once you get dropped on your neck like that. As now a pinfall attempt going to come out here from Kishi Katakawa, and it's going to get a 2, only a 2. Kick to the back, soccer ball style here out of Kishi. Oh, tombstone sitting out.
Quick into the match, stomping him out now.
Oh man, it's hard to watch. It's very hard to watch. But Amaya is staying on it as he's got to. There's no time to waste, no time to rest in a situation like this.
Big block.
And Kishi now going to get on the offensive and just a nice little drop down takeover.
Kick to the head.
And now some strikes. Oh, the back fist. Kishi was able to slide out of the way. It looked like almost accidentally there to avoid getting hit, and then catches him with a beautiful Northern Lights suplex.
We're seeing right now, strikes versus suplexes, strikes versus throws, grappling. I mean, Kishi just knows how to throw a man over his head, how to damage him.
Absolutely, yeah. And Amaya knows the same, but right now it's been, you definitely have to say it's advantage Katakawa to this point. But you know, in a situation like this, it's anybody's game. As you can see, and now Amaya looking to maybe take control, but Kishi able to reverse out of that. I don't know how else you would even phrase something like that. Making a quick change and taking control with a back suplex. And oh my god!
Throwing him across the ring.
Just tossing him. Discarded. And now some back elbows for the trouble. And quickly scooting in at a beautiful...
Throwing him again.
Beautifully executed over the head.
Maybe looking for another. Maybe looking for the exploder.
The exploder! Kishi Kadakawa's bread and butter. And no, not going to be enough.
Oh.
Now, though, Amaya going to stay pressing forward. Get him up over the top and hang him up over the top there with that stun gun and then drop a knee down. And right back to work he goes. These two men, as we've seen, they know each other just so incredibly well. And you can't help but kind of root for them both. Amaya has grown to be quite a likable figure, even with his little imposing and scary stature. There's no doubt in my mind that Amaya has become somewhat endeared as a beautiful power slam comes out of Kishi. But Kishi, I feel like Kishi is maybe the first lovable figure. If you were to just pick up Fireball, I feel like Kishi is the kind of person you kind of fall for. He's the kind of one that you can't help but support in a weird way. And Amaya, the strength and the slam. Is that going to be enough to put away Kishi? No, not quite. Is Kishi able to power?
I get what you mean. Kishi, when you first meet him on the first televised show of Fireball at Burning, like you kind of get that feeling this man is an underdog. This man's the guy you want to root for, and I get it. I get it a lot too. Amaya is my pick to win, but you can't help but look at this man and think, I just want to see him succeed.
Yeah, absolutely. No, for sure. And I feel like with Kishi and with Amaya, you know, you've grown attached as this rivalry has gone on, as this feud. As Kishi, you see him getting desperate. The bite. I've never seen Kishi bite anybody. And no, not going to be enough. But you see the desperation, the way that they both desperately want, they both desperately almost need, for lack of better terms, to win this. They have something to prove to themselves. They have something to prove to the other person in this match. And I think if you're a fan of either of these guys, oh my God, the power out of Amaya. But if you're a fan of either of these guys, you can't help but have grown to respect the other as this match continues to go on. They continue to beat the hell out of each other. You know, you've got to admit that they've both got a certain level of just interest. You can't help but want to see them succeed. And it makes me proud to see how far they've both come. As both of these guys, don't get me wrong, you know, they've still got long careers ahead of them, but they are both still in, you know, well, at least Kishi's not young. Kishi's not in that fountain of youth anymore. He's still working very hard to try and become, you know, a champion, to earn that spot atop the world. And I think it says a lot how hard he's willing to work. As here we are on the outside, you know, the brawl that this has evolved into. It's interesting for sure, to say the least.
Both men have had their shine on top of the world. Both men have been former Fireball World Champions. Kishi, in both times he has won that belt, has lost to Kenji Kobayashi, a man who's gone overseas now, become a champion in Ammo, showing up in COH. He's a man who has succeeded far beyond what Kishi has done, and I think that hurts Kishi inside. But he works, he grinds,
and it's hard not to be affected by that, and you know, not to say that Kishi was never going to be. But when you look at Kishi, and you look at you look at Kenji, it's such a hard comparison because Kenji was a young prodigy. Kenji was brought up in the sport. Kenji was almost destined for greatness. From the moment you saw Kenji, you just had this feeling that he had something about him. I don't even know how else to describe it. That he was going to be an incredible wrestler. He was going to be an incredible warrior, and here he stands, today atop the world, and he's lived up to those expectations. And I think for Kenji, it eats him up a little bit for sure that he's kind of always going to be remembered as the guy who kind of jump-started it. In a lot of ways, if it weren't for Kenji, or Kishi, we wouldn't have Kenji that he's at today. And I'm sure that's tough to an extent, to be known, like to have to live with that fact that you're kind of what started this, I guess, for lack of better terms, fire that became an absolute worldwide sensation. And, here he is fighting still today, to have his name in those same conversations, to be looked at in that same light, because as much as, Kenji is an absolute all-star, Kishi has been that for Fireball, and while Kenji went to find success, Kishi has been a rock. He has been training people. He has been helping people in the dojo. He has been, here fighting like he is now against Amaya, as these two men knock each other down and drag each other out and fight tooth and nail to see who is the better man and to fight for this new title. That would be an honor for either of them to hold, and I think you've got to respect the amount of dedication and the amount of work that we have seen put in.
He's got him up. He's got him up.
Is this a screwdriver? And he's got him. Kishi dropped on his neck. And is that going to be enough? And oh my lord, he kicked out. Kishi Kanekawa able to kick out. And Amaya Koyanagi is no slouch himself. We've spent a lot of time talking about Kishi here, but Amaya, as he hits this trio of suplexes, a patented maneuver of his, has grown to become the perfect parallel to Kishi, don't you think? Yeah, I can't think of a better best of three to start off this tournament than these guys right here. As again, Kishi able to power out. Kishi Kanekawa is unbelievable, as now he's setting up for the screwdriver one more time, and I'm afraid if Kishi gets caught here, this might be the end, but no! Kishi Kanekawa, the exploder from the Green Guardian! Not enough to put away Amaya. I don't think Kishi can believe it. I don't think I can believe it.
Top one more time.
A foot stomp, no, out of the way. Kishi can't stay on his feet, and Amaya's going to take advantage of that, grabbing him by the neck and just pounding his chest in. And then dropping the knee. And at this point, you've said whoever wins this match may go on to win the whole tournament, man. Whoever wins this match may go on to a cold ice bath and maybe a trip to a hospital, as these men both are beaten and bruised. All of these first-round matches were tough, but this one may have been the hardest hitting, as these men, they've got a personal grudge. It's just a boot to the face from Koyanagi, followed by some stomps to the chest that I'm surprised hasn't caved in at this point from Kishi Kanekawa.
I think there's a lot of hard hitters in this tournament, but I think Amaya might hit the hardest. Amaya's just perfect these strikes.
Amaya is a striker second to none we have in this company. You've got a lot of guys who can throw. You've got your Sakazukis, you've got your Tyreek Glovers, but Amaya might hit the hardest of anybody. And the knee strike. He's staying on top of Kishi here. I don't know what you do if you're Kishi Kanekawa to get your feet back under you in this match, as it has just been stomps upon punches upon strikes upon just... It's hard to believe that he's still fighting, but this man will claw. He will crawl to the finish line if he has to. Into the corner now. And just bashing him face first off that post. And Kishi, he's still got the fight in him. And he said, anything you can do, I can do better. You eat the ring. And now, a kick? Is he going to lift him up? Oh no, he's going to push him down. Pushing him down by his waist, but Amaya is able to kick him in the stomach. And another one for good measure is Kishi. They just can't get whatever he wants off here. Into the corner they go. Overhand's not going to connect. Into the corner goes Maya. And Kishi now, after the leg. Beautiful kick. Hung up. That's going to be a Charlie horse. As you can see him, a little dazed. Quick kick. Another quick kick. Another quick kick. Kishi. Just absolutely putting the boots to him right now. Is he going up top? Looks like he is. What's Kishi doing up here? The foot stomp.
Foot stomp.
And he's dragging him away. Is this going to be enough? That foot stomp that Kishi Katakawa has used, is that going to be enough? 1, 2, and no!
Oh.
Kishi can't believe it. He thought he had him. And as Amaya gets up, oh no, he's not going to get up. He's caught him. That arm trapped crossface in a different way than the bell lock. And Kishi's got him. Amaya forced to submit. And Kishi Katakawa, the Green Guardian. How about that? Your winner of the best of 3, moving on to the round 2 of the Pillar of Puro. And do you think these guys have finally earned each other's respect?
I think they beat it into each other. I think if they didn't have it before this match, then they definitely have it.
Hopefully next time we see these guys in the ring, it's not beating the hell out of each other, as they deserve a rest from one another. But what a moment for Kishi Katakawa, redeeming his first round loss in the last tournament and moving on to round 2 to become the Pillar of Puro.
Listen, man, I was talking to this dude backstage. He said he had some words. He had some words to say. After that loss to Hoshi, I'd have some words too. Maybe he's out here to challenge for that junior title again. Maybe he's out here to stake his rematch.
Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding an M16. See with the pen I'm extreme. Now, bullet holes left in my peak holes. I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me a 9 and out the feet froze. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keep some E and J, sitting bent up in the stairway, or either on the corner betting grants with the CeeLo champs. Laughing at bass heads, trying to sell some broken amps. G-Packs get off quick forever, niggas.
I know y'all been waiting to hear from me. I feel naked out here, you know. I'm usually holding around this precious gold that I recently lost. And y'all probably expected some kind of sob story from me. But you know, I was gonna come out here and give the spiel, give you the sob story, but I'd rather not do that and waste y'all time. I ain't trying to make it all depressing and whatnot. So I was sitting back here and wondering, what do I talk about here tonight? And then it clicked. It clicked in my mind. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to talk about. You see, because I ain't here talking about a road to redemption. Nah, forget all that. Ain't nothing that needs to be redeemed. I was sitting back there and thinking how I'm gonna maneuver through the money. And guess what? Tonight is about moving up in life. Tonight is about taking over a new division. Tonight is when I challenge you, good old friend, Sakazuki. You know I need this match more than you, Sakazuki. So what's it gonna be? We may be friends, but in this square circle, all the rules go out the window. I hope to hear from you soon.
We're missing Hank. We got ourselves a DDT reunion here.